33 goals for Memphis Depay. But I think the big talking point is just how that move to Barcelona has just been a massive shot in the arm with regards to his confidence. And we've seen players, haven't we, shrink after making the move to Catalonia, the likes of Antoine Griezmann and Coutinho. But for Depay, he seems to embrace it, and now he's taken that to the international level.
Yeah, but Memphis Depay is always a discussion in Holland. Is he a center striker? Is he a guy who needs to come off the sideline and comes in and then does his trick? But this guy has like a confidence incredible. If he isn't playing well, if he isn't playing scoring goals or whatever, he doesn't get confused. He knows he can play, he knows that he's skillful, and he knows that the goals will come in the end. And I think Barcelona will have like a lot of pleasure having Depay in the team. And Ronald Koeman, the manager of Barcelona, he isn't crazy. He knows what he's getting into the team. And Memphis is a particular guy, a very good player, and he will become one of the next big stars in Europe.
And Frank, after all the disaster that Barcelona have had over the last couple of months regarding their finances and Messi and Griezmann, getting Memphis Depay for a free could prove to be absolute genius.
Yeah, he's been playing like 2 or 3 matches already, and the crowd in Barcelona, they are really, how do you say it, strict. You know, you need to show skills, you need to be a typical kind of player, a Barca player. And I think he already conquered their hearts, and they already cheered and applauded and chanted his name. So this guy is on a mission, and whenever he's on a mission, I think he will succeed. So I believe this season, without Messi, but they got, I won't say a new Messi, but they got Memphis, and I think they will do well.
Marciano, we know hindsight is a wonderful thing. But why on earth didn't the Dutch Federation bring in Van Gaal before, say before the Euros? Yeah,
that's the big discussion also in Holland. I think they were looking for the easy way out, so they brought in Frank de Boer, and Frank was in the with the national team just to prove something. You know, he had like this bad run of 3 clubs where he didn't succeed, so he needed the national team just to improve his career. And what he did is that he played very defensively. He played like he didn't want to lose. And this is a change of style with Louis van Gaal. When they needed to bring him in, they brought him in, and he gave the guy so much confidence, and just the mentality of not wanting to lose, but just trying to win. And if you can win with beautiful football, just go for it. And the system, the 4-3-3 system, really helped the team and gave them a lot of certainty. You know, like they know now what they need to do, because all of the Dutch national players, they are brought up with the 4-3-3 system. And if you can see here, Berghuis and Bergwijn, the both wingers, they played a marvelous match and gave so much depth to the team just with these little passes behind Memphis. And then you have Wijnaldum and Klaassen going into the deep spaces. So you stretch the whole field, and that's what basically Holland has been about for ages. And then, you know, with Frank de Boer, we lost it a little bit. I believe with Van Gaal, we got it back. And, you know, the result, the 6-1 against Turkey, and especially the way they beat Turkey, that's really satisfying.
Julien Laurent is still with us. Jules, obviously, you have followed Memphis Depay's career very closely. Is it too easy to say that he's just maturing? That's why we're seeing these sort of performances?
I don't think it's too easy at all. I think that's right. The move to Manchester United was certainly too early, and I think over there, that confidence that we were talking about just now, maybe didn't really serve him, because he arrived there very, very confident, slightly too arrogant maybe, and I think that played against him at times. I mean, remember some of the stories, keep a low profile, and then he would turn up the next day in his Rolls Royce with a cowboy hat. So I think he was not ready back then for that kind of level, and maybe that kind of discipline and attitude in a way. Lyon was much easier. It's more of a family club. Ligue 1 is not as hard as the Premier League. And then over the 4 years, he regained all the confidence, all the momentum. He became better and better. The team was built around him. He scored loads of goals, and then he was ready for going back to the big move that he really failed with before at United. And that's where Barca is perfect. That's the perfect time for him to go to Barcelona. It's the perfect time for him to go there, because also in the situation that they are in and without Messi, and I think he will play centrally. It's Koeman as well, who did so well for him with the national team and gave him a lot of confidence back then when Koeman was the head coach with the national team. So I think that it's just all the pieces at the right time all together worked so well for him, and now he's on his way. Nothing is going to stop him. No one will stop him.
There's got to be a picture somewhere of Frank with a cowboy hat on next to a Rolls Royce, I'm sure, at some stage. But Frank, this is all brilliant, isn't it? It's all sunshine and flowers for the moment from Depay. Everything he touched turns to gold at the moment. We know, though, that won't continue. That doesn't happen in football. He's going to have a dip. So when he has a dip in that confidence, does he now have that self-belief to be able to get out of it?
Well, hopefully for him, yes. I mean, he showed, even during his time in Lyon, when he was really criticized, that he had the temper to react, the mentality to be better. He's never been consistent. That was the biggest criticism that was giving towards him. But he's talented. He shows that he can be under pressure and react very well. He signed for Barcelona, and maybe he showed a little bit something like I would call the humility, which you know me, I don't know at all about myself, but I can recognize towards others. But I think he showed it and got prepared very, very well. And as Jules explained, and Marciano as well, everything goes perfectly and assembled in a perfect way. Messi is gone. Maybe you have less pressure. You don't expect anything from everybody. And the guy comes, he scores 1 goal and 2 goals, and you say, wow, he's a saver. And he feels good and he feels great. And he's got projected in the same way with the national team, and everything goes perfectly in the best way. Now, having said that, we want to see when, during 2-3 games, he doesn't score, how the people is going to react, how the fans going to react, and how, especially him, is going to react. But I want to trust that he's mature enough to do well.
Marciano, your first time on ESPN FC, thank you very much. I'm not sure if you've been told, but you get paid in Frank Leboeuf's book. So what a moment that is.
Perfect. Very good.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.